everyone! Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about my February favourites because February's not been fantastic. In the UK, we're still in lockdown at the moment, lockdown 3.0 I think, and I've succumbed to capitalism. It seems to be the only way to get through at the moment, to buy myself things or to consume other people's artwork as a way of distracting myself because nothing else is happening in my life. So I thought I'd go through a few of my favourite things this month that have brought me a little bit of happiness in the hope that they might bring you some too. One of my absolute favourites this month has been The Tea Dragon Society. This is a graphic novel all about these dragons that have names based on teas. And I just love it. So there's one called Rooibos, there's one called Chamomile, and it's a really sweet story. Felt quite emotional reading it. I just thought it was really lovely. It's got a brilliantly diverse cast of characters, some really lovely love stories in there, and it'll take you about an hour to read, so it's a really lovely cosy one. And all of the nature and plants made me think about spring, which I'm so excited about, so I definitely recommend that one. Next up, we have to talk about Arlo Parks' brand new album Collapsed in Sunbeams. I just love this album. I've been spinning it constantly. I got the beautiful red pressing, which I'm in love with, but it's just fantastic. The lyrics, if you actually listen to them, I'm the kind of person who likes to really listen to lyrics and analyse them. I just think they're so beautiful. And Arlo, the artist, has got a really lovely campaign on at the moment where you can call up a number. I'll try and put it down below, but you can call a number and leave Arlo a voicemail message to tell her what you think about the album, and if you had any thoughts about the lyrics or if they reminded you anything about memories before lockdown, which I did, and it was nice to just feel like I was talking to someone. But it is just beautiful, and it's probably my favourite record that I've been playing at the moment. Another thing, I think I might be regressing a bit in lockdown due to the stress because I bought myself a teddy. I love it! I actually got this second hand, so it is a Build-A-Bear, if you can remember the traumatic environment of Build-A-Bear. I went to, I think, a party at Build-A-Bear once, and it was so weirdly stressful seeing these skins of bears that you then had to fill and screaming children. I mean, what a weird place, like something out of a Tim Burton film. But anyway, I bought myself this little teddy. I've called it Arlo after Arlo Parks, and it's so soft. It was for the Valentine's Day release, but I looked on the website and they were so expensive. So I waited to see if I could get one in the sale. There weren't any in the sale, so I then had to have a look, and I found one on eBay for £8, so much less than it had been sold, and I just love it. It just makes me happy. And yes, I am 20, but sometimes you need a teddy bear. Next up, we've got this amazing Guide to Modern Tarot by Michelle T. I love tarot. Any of my friends will know this already. I recently got into tarot, I think it was about a year ago, because I was previously terrified of it, and you can read about that in my written blog, which I'll link below. I now use it to make decisions, to help me map out my thoughts, because I am a chronic overthinker and it really helps me to get my thoughts in order. This book is just fantastic. It helps to take tarot and put it in a modern setting. It's got beautiful pictures in it. And I just love Michelle T's style of writing, this sort of colloquial, fun, but really informative style. So I'd highly recommend that you have a look at that one as well. Next up, we have some highlighters. These were from WH Smith's. I think they're about £2 each or £1.50. I'd need to double check, but I can link them below. And they're really lovely. They remind me of spring because of the pastel colours. and as a uni student I'm having to highlight everything, so these are really, really helpful. Next up, I've finally found a highlighter that I love. This is Beam Highlighter by Fat and the Moon, which is an American company but really ethical, and that's why I chose this. I wanted something that preferably wasn't in plastic packaging and that was cruelty free, because all those things are really important to me, and it's just beautiful. It's perfect for my skin tone and it gives me this lovely shimmer on my skin. I like to put a bit on the end of my nose, my cheeks, the corners of my eyes, and it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel a little bit like I'm glowing, and especially with all the Zoom calls I'm having to do for uni at the moment, I would highly recommend, and I think it's going to last me a very long time, and I have just been loving it. Let's talk a bit about TV shows. So my favourite TV show at the moment is The Great Pottery Throwdown. Who knew that watching people make pots would be so therapeutic, joyous, inspiring? I haven't done pottery since I did a tiny bit at school, and I was terrible at it, but I did really enjoy it. Although it really hurt my hands. I think I might be a little bit allergic to clay. Anyway, I just love it. Keith is my favourite. Myself and my sister and my mum watched it last year, but I think now that they've introduced Siobhan as the co-presenter, it's just perfect. They've got the formula just right. It's really inspired me to go and try pottery, hopefully with my best friend Anya, who is really artistic, and we can do that hopefully one day when the lockdown is over, but I can't recommend it enough. We then have to talk about It's a Sin. I kind of want to do a proper review video of this because I have so many thoughts, but I'll link the review I did on my written blog down below. I just loved it so much. I think I would possibly die for Colin. It broke my heart into a million pieces, but at the same time made me feel really full of love and happiness. It's a Sin is just fantastic. It's about this group of teenagers in the 80s who are heading out into the big smoke and carving out a life for themselves. And then the AIDS pandemic strikes, which I didn't know really very much about. The characters are fantastic. I want a t-shirt that says "Be More Jill," because I think Jill is just an icon, and I can't recommend it enough. Please, if you're interested, have a look at my review because all my thoughts are in there, but it's just brilliant. So there you have it. That's my February favourites wrap up. I really enjoyed making it. Please let me know what else you've been enjoying this month, because I'm shut in my house and I need any form of distraction. If you'd like more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button, and you can like the video if you fancy, but no pressure. I'll see you next time. Have a lovely week. Bye!